Some calculated trig life hacks. I just want to bring your attention back to year 11 methods. Now, we could go into lots of detail here, but I'm just going to focus on this coefficient of x and what that does. So if you have the sine function, right, we have a peak and a trough, and we have one wavelength in 2 pi. Now the value of b, okay, that number in front of x, tells you how many wavelengths there are in 2 pi. So you could have 2 wavelengths in 2 pi, or if we had sine 3x, 3 wavelengths in 2 pi, or here x on 2, which is half of x. We're getting in the habit of writing things like that. We've got half a wavelength in 2 pi. Now what's useful about that, okay, is that you can recognise, if you've got sine x, just grab my marker, like if this is 2 pi, okay, that's pi, okay, here's pi on 2, here's 3 pi on 2. So they're probably pretty significant pieces of information. But then if you have 2 wavelengths, well, it's just the same. That's pi on 2. That's going to be half of pi on 2, which is pi on 4, isn't it? You can just break it up accordingly. Okay, we can use our calculator. So let's just graph, for instance, sine x to begin with. And I'm going to graph it. I've set my v window from 0 to 2 pi. And then y, I've just gone -1 to 1. Okay, -1 to 1 because the amplitude is 1. So that means the highest value of y is 1 and the lowest value is -1. Okay, so that's all fine. Like you guys can do that. But if I want to g-solve the roots, okay, I want to know the x-intercepts and say I don't know the information I just told you about up there. I've got 0, that's useful. But 3.14, you might recognise it as pi, but you might be like, I don't know what that number is. And then the same here, 6.28, that's 2 lots of pi. So it's not particularly helpful. So what you can do is in v-window, we have this scale here. And we can change that to be some multiple of pi. So I'm going to suggest something like either pi divided by 4, or pi divided by 8, or even pi divided by 6. Here let's just do pi on 4. Okay? And so what you can see is we've got 0, pi on 4, 2 pi on 4. So that tells you the max occurs at pi on 2. 3 pi on 4, 4 pi on 4. Every line represents pi on 4 units. Okay? And so that's, but still when you g-solve the root, okay, it's going to be an irrational number, but you can count the lines there and figure out what it is in terms of pi. Okay? That's the best way you can use your calculator to get the g answer. No worries. Life hacks.
So
Thank you.